Are you ready for a financial emergency? Do you have enough to cover the cost if your car breaks down, your dishwasher breaks, or you have a medical emergency? You need to have an emergency fund in place to weather the storms of such emergencies. By answering 3 questions, you will have a better understanding of an emergency fund. Like most, I've had my share of emergencies and have been prepared because I followed some simple rules. The first question is, what constitutes an emergency? An emergency is when something happens that you didn't budget for. Yes, you need a budget. Video to come. It's when your car breaks down or something breaks at home or you need to make a trip because something happened to a family member. What isn't an emergency? Well, you need to buy that one thing that just went on sale. You want to upgrade your kitchen or get a new car. But those are wants and should be cash flowed. When you cash flow something, you plan and save for how much it's going to cost you. That way you pay cash for it, not go into debt. So the next question is, how much should you save? Well, depending on what you are comfortable with, you need to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. And, well, what do I mean by expenses? Well, your rent or mortgage, utilities, bills that need to get paid to keep you alive. Netflix and other streaming services are not necessary if you have to live off your emergency funds. And yes, to some, I'm sure not having a streaming service is an emergency. Let's say your rent is $1,500, utilities is $200, monthly food is $800, and your monthly gas is $200. That's $2,700 a month you need to survive. So your emergency fund needs to be $8,100 to $16,200. We'll say $8,000 to $16,000 of emergency fund. The question now becomes how much? Well, that depends on how comfortable you are with your job situation. Do others rely on you and your overall health? Let's dig deeper into these. If having 6 months will help you sleep better at night, go with that number. If you are in a stable job, you may be able to go to the lower end. If your job is highly volatile, you may need the higher end. Are you single? Lower end. Married with kids? Maybe the higher end. And finally, do you have health issues? Maybe you go to the higher end. A note here on your health. If you do expect medical bills for the year, you may just want to put that into your budget anyways. Quick side note, if you're enjoying this information, please remember to subscribe and like. It will help my channel grow. Thank you. Now, what do you do if you have to use your emergency money? Well, just like an empty cup, you refill it. This means possibly stopping your investing and putting all the money into funds until it's full again. If you're doing well, you may be able to just refill it quickly and move on. Remember, an emergency fund is there for emergencies. The ones that pop their ugly heads up when you just don't need it to. So start saving now and get your emergency fund built up as quickly as possible. That way you can sleep better at night and not have to worry. Also, if you don't have an emergency fund and still have debt, here's a great video where I take you through how to get out of debt fast. Adam Tinkers, signing out.